So metrics, well, we started beginning of June.
Beginning of June, yes.
I was at 87
kilos.
20%, 21% body fat.
Body fat, yeah.
It's been about 6 months. We went from strength training to more hypertrophy training. So we've switched programs in the middle, sitting at about 17.5%.
17.5% body fat.
91 kilograms. So muscle mass has gone up.
And you can see that from your body as well.
Yeah, and just general well-being, strength.
Yeah.
Mental focus.
Yeah.
Lifestyle, nutrition. It spills over to all aspects of life. So, so it's been a good 6 months. I mean, 6 months is not a long time.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, it can be a long time. But it actually, in fitness and lifestyle, it's not a long time. But once you see that positive reinforcement cycle happen, it just makes you want to keep
going for more.
Improving. And especially as you age, I think it's important that that you age strong.
Yeah, you remain strong.
Because that's where the real fountain of youth is.
Yes.
So that's where we are today. So it's been a good 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it's passed a lot quicker than I expected.
Yeah.
Realistic expectations. Yeah. And I mean, you set expectations. You think you're in your 20s, you can get back in like 2 months, 1.5 months.
I think we struggled with that early on.
Being an athlete all your life and you're not seeing that result, and in your mind you're thinking, oh my God, I'm actually a lot fitter than I actually am, because you have a previous self-image. But then you come back and you reset that base and you reset your expectation and you say, okay, it's a grind. And then you just got to show up and you got to do it. You put the plan together.
Yes.
And it's about executing the plan.
Yeah. And I think we struggled with that early on, but we learn from the mistakes and then fix. And I mean, it's a journey.
The struggle is all ego, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, you always think that that's what you are, right?
Yeah.
But then once you get that, okay, you'll get there, but just take 2 steps back, take 2 steps back, and then just walk.
Yeah.
But the idea is you have to have a goal, get the planning right.
Yeah.
And a goal and a plan is only as good as the execution.
Yes, definitely.
And life takes a toll, life happens, but and one thing I also learned is it's okay to fall off the horse, just get back on. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up on it. Everybody gets off track a little bit, but bang, get back on. And then once you can build up that rhythm, life happens and then you get back on again, So that's what it's been.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate with injuries.
No injuries.
Part of that is due to good supervision, being aware, learning, not going beyond limits. We did a couple times.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the implications were not significant, but it was a good
learning moment.
It's a good check.
Yeah.
Check yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let your ego get bigger than you're like, you want to do that big lift.
Yeah.
But at some point say it's okay.
Be realistic.
It'll come back, but it's another day.
Yeah, it's another day.
Then that's part of it, and then you just keep going with that. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
And then we're approaching the new year. I think we've reached most of our targets.
Yeah.
New year, then starting Jan again, and I think
you're gonna start a new phase in February.
Off we go. I mean, we'll go with this till Jan, and then Feb start again. And then it's just one of those things. Then the spillover effect into other sports, other activities, being able to be more energetic in your work life, family life. It's great, and it doesn't take that much time, huh?
Yeah, 1 hour.
It's showing up 1 hour, twice a week. That's it, But if you don't have that time for yourself, then something you got to recheck your priorities a bit, because if you don't look after yourself, how can you look after everything else? So that's part of what this whole journey has been about. It's the lab. I'm testing. Testing.
Testing yourself.
Check, recheck, taking the measurements, keeping myself accountable. And it's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun. And then I would hide. I mean, I tell my friends all the time, they're like, hey, you're looking strong. I'm like, I am strong. What else you say? I mean, I feel strong. So, and I have it to back it up.
Yeah.
And it's not competing with anybody else. It's, I mean, if that's the journey, that's what you want, that's fine. But I'm just competing with myself.
Yeah.
How do I be better than I was
yesterday,
5 years ago, 10 years ago, approaching 50? How do I be better than when I was 40? When I'm 60, I should be better when I'm 50. So that has to be the mindset.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why it can't happen, right? And with the right, and part of the great thing about training here is, I mean, I have a lot of previous knowledge, being an athlete, doing martial arts, playing sports. And the fact is, sometimes you just want someone to help you plan it or think it through. someone that you can trust. I mean, that's the important thing, right? There's a lot of snake oil salesmen out there. They just tell you to go 8 reps, this, that, overload, have your way, this, that. No, I mean, if you've been a student yourself, you know when someone's speaking on the same vibe. And part of the attraction for me, or actually not the attraction, part of being able to commit for me was having that trust that the guidance is correct in accordance with the goal that we're setting.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a matter of showing up and going through that grind. So that for me was really important because if we didn't speak the same language, then there's no engagement. So that was important for me, you know. So the engagement has to come from that trust and from the willingness, because it's always a student-teacher relationship or a mutual understanding. If you can't trust a person's knowledge, then you're never going to you'll always be wondering whether this person is guiding you the right way or not. But once you are aligned on that, then it just becomes, okay, it's a teamwork thing, off you go. You're doing the grind, they're holding you accountable, show up that 1 hour, yelling and screaming and cursing all you want, but you walk away feeling, you know, I've achieved something, you're profitable for the day, you know? And then for the week, next day, a little bit of stretching, a little bit of soreness, but then you feel alive. Because your body feels alive, you know? So, and then your mind feels alive. You know, you become a lot more still, a lot more steady. So all these spillover effects, I mean, you read about it. People tell you about it, but experiencing it is a whole different thing, right? And once you experience it, then you know. It's like someone telling you the fire's hot. Okay, the fire's hot. When you stick your finger in, you know what hot is. It's the same sort of thing, like with training, right? So you just have to go through that cycle. And I'm very happy, very convenient. Facilities are great. So very, very, very happy that I took the step. I took the step and decided to come in, have my evaluation. You know, you're always thinking, oh, am I going to be able to commit? This, that. Did it. Sore for a week the first time, then sore for 6 days, then 5 days, and 4 days. Now it's 2 days, and I'm back on it. You know, so it's part of the progression. So it's been fun. You know, so I have to thank you for that. And look to making next year a strong, solid year.
We're gonna set some new goals. Try to achieve some new goals.
Always raising the bar. Always raising the bar. You know.
Literally.
Safe training. Safe training. Being strong, being accountable, being focused, but just keep it safe. And it's for the long haul. It's not a sprint.
You know, always. That's what we talked about.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon. You know. You don't build it. You don't build it overnight. The foundations have to be strong. The fundamentals have to be strong. And then once you reach a particular point, you can pick where you want to go. So that's. But your fundamentals are the same regardless. So that's what I've had a chance to have a meeting of like minds, so to speak. You know, and that for me is a great motivation for me to wake up in the morning, have my pre-workout, 2, maybe 3 cups of coffee, depending on what the workout is, and, and then off I go. You know,
just get it done.
Just get here, then walk legless back home and take a cold shower, and boom, on with the day. You know, so it's been good. It's been good. It's been good fun.
It's been great working with you.
Thanks, mate. Thank you.
To a strong 2024.
Thank you.